Good morning. Today you're going to be doing your Fruit of the Spirit basket full of all those fruits that God wants us to grow in our hearts. So I thought we could sing the song that we used to sing with Mrs. Gammons. So I'm going to stand up and maybe use some of those sign language motions that you're going to be learning about too. So it goes like this. You ready to sing with me? The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness. The fruit of the Spirit is faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. If we live by the Spirit, let us keep in step with the Spirit. If we live by the Spirit, let us keep in step with the Spirit. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness. The fruit of the Spirit is faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Good. Did you remember that song that we used to do with Mrs. Gammons? So I also have a story called The Fruit of the Spirit is Jesus in Me. Remember, we want to be more like Him. When I get up early, pull my crayons out, and I'm so excited that I want to shout. Then I draw a picture for my mom and dad because I know that getting it will make them glad. That's love. That's Jesus in me. The fruit of the Spirit is love. Feeling good and cheerful on a cloudy day, filled with giggly laughter when I'm hard at play. When I lose at soccer and it's still okay, that's joy. That's Jesus in me. The fruit of the Spirit is joy. When we're getting cranky because it's late at night, but I say, I'm sorry, when we start to fight. What are they doing? They arguing over who gets the popcorn bowl? Then before you know it, everything's all right. That's peace. Remember, we talked about having peace in our heart. That's Jesus in me. The fruit of the Spirit is peace. So how did they solve that problem? How many bowls do they have now? They each have their own bowl. When we drive to Grandma's and it takes so long, and I feel like whining, but I know it's wrong, and from deep inside me comes a Jesus song. That's patience. That's Jesus in me. The fruit of the Spirit is patience. When a friend falls down and he scrapes his knee, and the one who rushes there to help is me, then I kneel and help him up so carefully. That's kindness. That's Jesus in me. The fruit of the Spirit is kindness. If I help my neighbor and I shovel snow, but I keep it secret, only God will know, something good's inside me and I let it grow. That's goodness. That's Jesus in me. The fruit of the Spirit is goodness. So she wasn't doing it so that somebody would say, oh, what a good girl you are. She was doing it even though she didn't even know she was doing it because it made her feel good inside to help someone. When I call my grandpa, who is very old, here's his picture up here, or I walk the puppy without being told, and I don't forget it, even when the weather's cold, that's faithfulness. That's Jesus in me. The fruit of the Spirit is faithfulness. Remember, we talked about being faithful to our word. If we say we're going to do something, we need to follow through and do it. Feel. When I mind my manners and don't push in line, when I hold my brother and I'm glad he's mine, or say please and thank you, it's a real good sign. That's gentleness. That's Jesus in me. The fruit of the Spirit is gentleness. When I want more candy, but I keep my cool, I don't whine. Or I stop from running at the swimming pool, even though you're in a hurry. And I don't splash others if it breaks a rule. That's self-control. That's Jesus in me. The fruit of the Spirit is self-control. We not only control our bodies, but we also need to control our words. Bearing fruit for Jesus is no mystery. I just act like Jesus because he lives in me. And he makes me everything that I can be. That's all. That's Jesus in me. Jesus in you and Jesus in me. We'll see you later for our Zoom meeting. Don't forget paper and a pencil or something to draw with. And we're going to hear a story and do a directed drawing. See you later.